This is always fun, I've got little cards. Good evening everyone, my name is Brad Mannering and I'm standing for Mayor of Selwyn. It's so great to see so many familiar faces here tonight, and thank you all for showing up to support Selwyn's future. As many of you all know, I've been running businesses here for over a decade, including the local driving school. It's funny, standing here tonight feels more like I'm the one sitting the driving test. You're all holding the clipboard while I'm hoping I don't stall at the lights. The first time I stood up in this community wasn't as a candidate, but it was right here in Selwyn as a frustrated resident. When the Selwyn Times first interviewed me, I said in passing that at some point you either put up or shut up. I didn't mean it as a slogan, but it ended up as a headline, and it kind of sums up why I'm here really. Because after that night, I couldn't just sit in the back of the room anymore, and that's why I'm standing here tonight. Not as a politician, but as one of you. I've made a deliberate choice to run this campaign the way I'd like to see council run, without wasting money. So far, I think I'm up to $43.50 on the campaign costs. And when that comparison table was published in the paper, it simply confirmed what I've been saying all along. I wasn't part of the decisions that led us here. That's the difference. I'm not here to defend a track record. I'm here to offer a new approach. That's why, if you ask me, the single biggest problem facing Selwyn is a lack of transparency. When council isn't upfront, that trust disappears. And when trust goes, everything else unravels. Deloitte confirmed this in their audit earlier this year. Their words were blunt. The financial control environment is informal and inadequate. They found that everyday bills were being put on the credit card. They found that rates didn't always match what was promised. And the system was so messy that blowouts were inevitable. And yet the answer we hear is we will go line by line through the budget. When a system is that broken, it just simply won't cut it. You do not fix a sinking ship with a teaspoon, and you can't rebuild trust by rearranging the deck chairs. So what's my answer? Well, I want to see some more modern systems that track spending properly. Some real transparency with a simple website and an app for your phone, where you can see where your rates are going, track the projects in your area, and give feedback without wasting hours on a clunky consultation. And while we're there, let's load the old data back in so that you can finally see where we went wrong and stop making the same mistakes. Selwyn is an absolutely amazing place, and it is changing. More and more people are choosing to call Selwyn home from all over the world. We're building something special that blends our rich history with an exciting new future. And we need to ensure that the people that are living here today can still afford to call it home tomorrow. That's why these 14% year-on-year rates increases are simply unacceptable. In both of my businesses, I've proven that growth doesn't always have to mean higher costs. I've invested in world-class technology, and I've brought it right here to Selwyn. So even while costs everywhere else have been going through the roof, I've kept my prices exactly the same. That's the result of smart planning and responsible management, and it's exactly what's been missing in council. While households have been tightening their belts, councillors let the spending run away. Our rates are climbing faster than in Christchurch, where they have a hospital. We're paying more and we're getting less. When I look at Selwyn, I don't see boxes to be ticked. I see families that are working hard to pay their bills. I see small businesses that are fighting to keep their doors open. And I see young people that are desperate for opportunities. And I see a community that deserves leaders who will stop the spin and start delivering. Imagine a Selwyn where our kids don't have to leave the district to find opportunities, where small businesses have the same support as the big players, where rates are affordable, but we still have the spaces, the services, the connections that make Selwyn thrive. That is the Selwyn that I believe in, and that is the Selwyn that I'll work for as Mayor. But the Mayor is only one part of a team. It's not about being the boss. It's about working with councillors and communities to make decisions that people can trust. I've built my business and my life on honesty, integrity, and responsibility, not as slogans, but as everyday practice. These are the values that I will bring to council, and I won't compromise them by voting for something that isn't right for the entire Selwyn. Things have to change, and I'm the only one offering something truly different, because I'm not part of the system that got us here, and I'm not tied to the decisions that let us down. I bring fresh leadership, fresh thinking, and a commitment to treat every ratepayer dollar as if it were my own. This started with me standing up as a frustrated resident. Tonight it's about representing our future. And that's why your vote matters so much in this election. We can't afford more of the same. The future of Selwyn will be decided by the people here tonight. Thank you, my name is Brad Banner.